Hey sweet friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. Today's video is part of an awesome collab of all things Thanksgiving. There's going to be so much Thanksgiving inspiration in this collab, hosted by two sweet ladies. I will leave their channels linked in the description box. I really hope you can check them out. It is CJ from Homeschooling Through High School and Stephanie from Shelty's Sweeties Homeschool. Like I said, they will definitely be linked in my description box. I like to share all kinds of things on my channel. I'm a mama to 4 boys. We've been homesteading our small property here in New Hampshire for 10 plus years. I love to be in the kitchen. I sprinkle in a little bit of mom life and what's going on our homestead. I would be so honored if you'd hit that subscribe button and stick around for a while, because you never know the love and the chaos you're going to find here on Lazy Creek Homestead. So what are we getting into in this video? I am sharing with you guys my Thanksgiving pie prep day. I'm going to share with you some new pies and what I thought were tried and true recipes. I like to keep things real on my channel. It's totally real life here, and I share the good and the bad. So let's get in the kitchen and see how this pie day went this year. We got our eggs and flour and sugar all mixed together. We are going to add in 1 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. And then we're going to put in a good tablespoon of our homemade vanilla extract. And we'll get that all mixed together. Add in our vanilla extract. And then we'll get this all mixed together well. And the recipe calls for 2 cups of pecans, but we are going to do 2 cups of our lightly roasted pistachios. We have that all mixed together. We're going to add in our 2 cups of pistachios. There's 1. And 2, and then we'll mix this all together, and we are going to put this mixture into our pie dish, or in my case I'm actually using a brownie pan. So I have my pan set here all ready to go. I broke my pretty glass pie pan not too long ago, so I'm using this small little brownie pan. It works, it gets the job done. We don't have our fancy little edge here, but we're not going for fancy, we're going for tasty. And we're going to get our sweetened condensed pistachio pie in our 350 degree preheated oven. We're going to cook it for about 20 to 25 minutes. We are back with our pistachio sweetened condensed pie. It is completely cooled. Oh, look at that. It's got a little bit of a green color from the pistachios there, but this is beautiful. It's really good. Not too sweet. Got almost a caramelized flavor in there. It's gooey from that filling. This is really good. We are definitely adding this into our holiday pie rotation. I am making my cheesecake no-bake pie. So I have a packet of cheesecake flavored Jell-O pudding. And I'm going to do about 1.5 cups of milk. But instead of milk, I am using this creme brulee coffee creamer. It's going to give it such an amazing taste. So I have my creamer going in. There's a cup, and I'm going to do about a half, and then we're going to mix that up well, and then I'm going to add in a block of softened cream cheese. So we got our pudding all mixed up. I'm going to add in our cream cheese now, and we're going to blend that all really well together. Alright, so we have our pudding and our cream cheese mixture all mixed together. And I realized I did the order wrong. You're supposed to do softened cream cheese, then the powdered pudding mixture, and mix that together, and then add your milk or whatever liquid you're using. So mine's a little lumpy because my cream cheese wasn't completely soft, but it still tastes amazing. And now you're just going to add in about half a container of your favorite whipped topping. And you're just going to mix that together. And I'm using a prepared pie dish. And we're just going to put this in the fridge to chill. And then we're just going to kind of fold this all together. These pies are so great. You can change up the flavors in so many different ways, especially using the flavored coffee creamers. And they freeze and thaw really nice. So you can make a bunch on Thanksgiving and enjoy them throughout the whole holiday season. So our cream cheese is nice and whipped. You could buy a tub of whipped cream cheese, and that might save you a little bit of a headache. But now I'm just going to fold in my whip topping. I used about half of this 8-ounce container. We're just going to fold in our cream cheese and our Cool Whip while our butterscotch pudding is setting, and then we will fold in the pudding and add this to our pie dish. So we have our cream cheese and Cool Whip mixed together. So now we're just going to add in our pudding and hope that we get a nice smooth pie. Well, here's it all mixed together. The cream cheese still did get a few of those little balls in it. I think the best way to make this recipe is to use the whipped cream cheese. You don't have to use the cream cheese at all. You can just do the pudding and the coffee creamer or regular milk. These pies are usually crowd pleasing, and they freeze and thaw really well, and they're quick and easy if you just want to make it fresh. It just takes a few minutes and you set it in the freezer. These are definitely a Thanksgiving tradition around here. I'm going to finish filling this up and we'll get it in the fridge to set. We're going to let this chill in the fridge overnight, and we'll cut into it tomorrow and show you guys how it looks. And here is our cream cheese butterscotch pie. Mine kind of fell over as I was serving it, but it is delicious. My family loves these pudding pies. They're quick and easy. You can make them the day of. And if you live out here in the north, we just make them on the morning of Thanksgiving and set them out on the porch. You could definitely freeze them and thaw them. They serve well. So I hope you guys can think about maybe making this for your next holiday get-together. So for the next pie that we're preparing for our pie day is a cranberry pineapple pie. So we have our whole cranberries in our saucepan, and we're boiling them with 2 tablespoons of orange juice on medium medium heat, I'm going to add in 1 cup of sugar. And I'm going to stir that until everything's nice and dissolved, and then we will put in our pineapple. So as this is simmering, we're going to add in a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So I'm going to add in my pineapple. We have a little bit of pineapple left over from our pineapple pepperoni and ham pizza. So I'm just going to stir that in, and this is just about ready to take off the heat. I am making a strudel topping for my cranberry pineapple pie. So I have 1/2 cup of oats, 1/4 cup of firmly packed brown sugar, and I have about 1/4 cup of flour, and we have 1/2 cup or 1/2 stick, 4 tablespoons of melted butter, and we're all just going to work this in together well. Alright, so our cranberry filling is starting to thicken a little bit. I'm going to add in about a dash of nutmeg and just a little bit more than that of cinnamon. And we're going to mix that all together with our cornstarch slurry. And I just have a tablespoon of water and a tablespoon of cornstarch there. And we'll mix this all well together and get it into our pie crust. Alright, so I pre-cooked our pie crust in the oven for about 10 minutes or so. So we are going to add in our filling. Alright, so now that we have our cranberry pineapple filling in our pie, we're just going to take our strudel topping and just crumble it all over the top. And then we're going to cook this in our 350 degree oven. I'm going to check it in about 15 so minutes, but it could take up to about 20. And this has all the holiday smells, in my opinions. The cranberries, the vanilla, the cinnamon and nutmeg. What are some of your guys' holiday traditions? Leave them in the comment. One of our Thanksgiving traditions is everybody gets their plate and we sit down at the table and we all go around the table saying at least one thing that we are thankful for that year and one thing that we hope to accomplish in the coming year. I'd love to hear your Thanksgiving traditions. And our cranberry pineapple pie is out of the oven. And I don't know if we can even wait for this one to cool down before we dig in. This has been quite the interesting pie day. We've definitely had some wins and some fails, but they were all delicious. If you're a fan of cranberries, you're gonna love this pie.